Hello, are you thinking of getting a hair transplant done but are worried about complications? I'm Dr. Aniket from the Venkat Center, Bangalore, and today we will discuss about the complications of hair transplantation. Now, as you might be knowing, hair transplantation is one of the most common cosmetic procedures performed in India. Many young men suffer a lot because of this, because of receding hairlines. They are unable to find success in their work life, in their personal life, and hence they seek for hair transplant. But obviously, with any surgery, there is a fear about complications. What if something goes wrong? Is it worth it? Well, let us answer some of these questions. Firstly, I would like to start by saying that hair transplantation is a remarkably safe procedure. There are a couple of reasons for this. One is that it is done under local anesthesia, so you are awake during the surgery. With this itself, a lot of the risks of general anesthesia are avoided. Secondly, the surgery is done only in the skin. All our work is done within 2 to 3 millimeters of the skin. So if you're worried about something affecting your brain or your skull or your eyes, that is anatomically not possible. These are some of the reasons why this transplant is such a safe procedure. But still, as with any surgery, some complications are possible. So let us look at them. Now, complications can be of two types. One can be complications of the surgery. The other can be a failure of result, wherein there is no complication as such, but you did not get the result you are looking for. Let's go through this one by one. Now, complications of the surgery itself, we can classify them as minor and major. Minor classifications include around 5% of patients get some swelling. We inject fluid into the scalp during the surgery, and particularly in individuals who have thin, loose skin, this fluid can come down and settle around the eyes. So you can have a kind of puffy eye appearance. This occurs in around 5% of people. It is temporary and it is completely harmless. It's just that it looks scary when it happens, but it goes away in 5-6 days and is completely harmless. The other possible complication, which is minor, is infection. Any surgery anywhere in the body, infection can happen. But the chance of this happening in a hair transplant is very, very low. This is because the scalp is a very resistant area to infection. Your scalp naturally has a lot of bacteria, but infections don't occur. So it is a theoretical chance, but in practical terms, the risk of an infection happening is very, very low. It's something like when you're crossing a road, you might be hit by a vehicle. It's something like that. Apart from this, major complications include issues where there might be a threat to your life. Now, this again is very, very rare. This can only happen when the patient has some medical condition which was not diagnosed before the surgery. This means that the patient should not have gone for surgery in the first place. This can easily be avoided as long as the patient is properly evaluated and worked up before the surgery. This evaluation means performing necessary blood investigations, performing an ECG, and all these precautions are taken care of in the Venkat Center when you do surgery. Now, apart from these surgical complications, the other kind of complications is failure of result. Failure of result can be again two types. One, wherein the hairs don't grow itself. The hairs might not grow because they have not been grafted properly. Some reasons include that they might have been damaged when they're being extracted. They might have spent too much time outside the body and might have died before they even got into your body. So, in this situation, the hairs do not grow and you do not get to know this until months after the surgery. This can be avoided by doing the surgery properly, by paying attention to each and every step of the process, by making sure the grafts go back into the body as soon as possible, by taking care of the grafts when they are outside the body, by harvesting without damaging the grafts. The other kind of failure of result is when the grafts grow, but they don't grow how you want them to. You might have a very low hairline, a very irregular hairline, a very straight hairline. You might have grafts that are concentrated in one area and there are no grafts in another area. You might have very poor density where there's one graft, a lot of gap, and then another graft. Again, all of this can occur because of poor design of a transplant, wherein the hairline is not marked properly, the spacing of the grafts is not done properly, or adequate number of grafts are not put. And another reason is if the patient has not been told to take medications properly, because remember, the final result of a transplant also depends on proper medical treatment. So this kind of failure of the transplant can be avoided by choosing someone who is well versed in what they do and who does the technique properly. As long as the technique is done properly, this surgery has a very, very high success rate. At the Venkat Center Bangalore, we believe in three things above everything else: expertise, experience, and ethics. In terms of expertise, we were one of the first people in India to start this surgery. My father, Dr. Venkatram, has published a textbook in this surgery. We are among the most experienced centers in the country. We have performed thousands of transplants over 15 years. And we always counsel the patient properly on what is the best course for them. If someone's not a good candidate for transplantation, they require medical treatment, we say so, and we always provide the best advice for the patient. So, if you keep these things in mind, you can have a successful hair transplant result. If you have any other questions, do get in touch with us. And if you like this video and you want more information about hair transplantation and other cosmetic procedures, do hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much.